guys. Rick Shaw here on the 27th of March 2022. And this is a lot cooler day than we've had in quite a while. We got pretty good cloud cover though, so we're not getting that, sun just baking us. So it's just perfect right now. Had a nice live going this morning. Went for a great long while. Thank you guys for all coming in and chit-chatting. It kind of goes, whatever you guys start talking about, I'll talk about it with you, and they're pretty good. We got Ami still here. She stayed with us, and nice visit. Last night we sat out, and beautiful evening. One thing about here in the Philippines, it always gets dark at around 6 or so, and it cools off immediately. I think because the sun is straight over, so the buildings just aren't cooking in it all day. But beautiful day. One of the things I saw on the news that's something, guys, you should be concerned about. Selective Service is starting to go active. With this, the draft, they're starting to put out information on that. Biden got in there and changed some of the rules regarding use of nuclear weapons to make it easier to use them. I heard different things where he don't have that nuclear football or anything like that. He shouldn't, because something's wrong with him. But you got Harris next, she's just a party girl. She doesn't have any brains in her head. I can't believe she's not blonde. But and that's really, I don't mean to really dig on you blonde girls, because you're far superior to this woman. She's really something. And then who do you got after that? Pelosi, who's just giddy about getting into a war. So hope this thing doesn't get turned on its head and really go south on us. I think one thing, like looking around here with China and all that, I'm not really sweating it too much right now with them. Another thing too that I think is just a bunch of baloney is the Taal volcano. I got on there, was looking for news on it, and a lot of it's real old because there's nothing new, and they keep sending these alerts like something happened. And then when you go look, they're showing stuff that's 22, 24 hours old, and then they're showing videos from 2020 when we had the first one. And then I got on there to some YouTubers that got a camera looking at it, and it's a big nothing burger. And some YouTubers even came right out and said it. There's a few of them that live in that area. They come right out and said it's a big nothing burger as of right now. So all these news medias, they want to hype for ratings, to try to get you to say, okay, I'm going to watch this and really be careful and all this. And I think it's just a big pile of crap. I did see some of the videos are stuff from 2020, and they're not saying that it's from 2020. If they want to show that of what happened then, sure, show it, but put the date. This is when this happened. This isn't now. But they're not doing that. They're just putting it, and you just assume it's now. So, real bummer. Last night we were walking a little bit, and I sure did pick up a lot of little short drywall screws on the ground. I just kept looking around. It's real easy to do with the flashlight, but the drywall screws here on the ground are real easy to spot because they're black. And I got a whole pile of them now. I threw them in I'm saving them. Might need them for something. But they're really losing a lot of stuff. Like I say, I want to replace these tires because they're slick. They just hardened. They're 3 years old. They hardened. They're slick. Even though there's a lot of tread on them. Now when I hit the gas, sometimes it'll spin that tire a little bit. So they got hard, and there's a lot of tread on them yet. I mean, if you look at them, there's still a good bit of tread. But, I can still get a few bucks out of them, somebody wanting to buy that size. But I'd like to replace them, but, because I want tires that are going to make the car handle. I don't want to lose control of the buggy with the kids in there. We had when we went to Quezon that one time, we were buzzing down the road just fine in a truck. I don't know if his brake failed or what, but he was stopped, and he seen us coming, and then he just rolled right out into our lane, completely in our lane. And we had to do like an emergency maneuver. We were doing about 60 miles an hour on this road. And, the car handled it fantastic. I was really, really surprised. And, we weren't worse for wear or anything like that. But Now these tires aren't like that anymore. They got a boatload of plugs in them. From when we were at the construction at the last place, and it's just a royal bummer. But that's the way it goes, I guess. But they're not gonna do anything about cleaning this up. Doesn't matter who you complain to. You go to the Barangay, you go to anybody. They don't care. They just don't give a damn. So I'm going to get get my wife to talk to them. It's just hard to get her rolling sometimes, but she needs to go down to the Barangay and do a complaint. Then we had the guy up here, this one fellow that was pushing for the speed bumps, even though he doesn't have to drive over them because he comes in on the next street. Well, we've been using that street so we don't have to drive over it. Well, now his big thing is he's parking out from the curb and he's leaving his door open, and he's actually coming out and telling people, turn around, don't come this way, like he owns the street. Well, I just went through there anyway. I don't care. You want to try and stop me? It's not going to happen. I'm not driving over them damn speed bumps. They're too steep. And, so I don't know what that guy's game is, why he's getting so crappy about that. But, he's the one who wanted them, so he gets what he gets. Now he wants one in front of his house. I don't get these guys. I just don't get them. And he'll have it put past his house a little bit so that he doesn't have to drive over it. I'll guarantee it. He'll be out there telling them where to put it. And these are monster speed bumps in here. It's just crazy. We do got some people working today, even though it's a Sunday. I don't know if you can see that nice black chicken there, but she's got a whole bunch of chicks. My little dog, she's into chasing the chickens now. But hadn't caught one yet, but this morning when I took her for a walk, chicken was out there, and boy, she bolted after, chased it all through the grass over there, and it lost her and came out and ran the other way, and she was still in there looking for it. So kind of cool. But not a lot else is going on. Just watching some of the news, and it's just, to me, it's there's so much crap, that's just not believable. Now I'm seeing there's a lot of Trump news coming up, good and bad. They're trying to say he's a Satanist and all this now, and when I see him pushing stuff like that, anything the MSN puts out, I'm just automatically thinking the other way. Their best thing to do is just put out the truth, and that would probably fool a lot of people because they've been doing false news for so long. I don't know why anybody even watches them anymore. It's just it's just super crazy. But I wanted to go over here while this house is going. This son of a gun right here is absolutely the tiniest. This is the tiniest septic tank in here, but it's pretty deep. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 courses deep. Looks like about a 10-inch block. But let's see, I don't think anyone's in here. Let's see how this looks. This is going to be its little yard. At least they got a little bit more parking than we do. And there's a nice overhang on the back. It's not a bad little house. I like they got a little bit more room here than we do in the back. That's kind of nice. But and they're getting the door up. Now they got a nail in it to keep it closed. And they got a good bit of room over here too. This is a lot cooler than mine. There's this little tiny kitchen. Place for the fridge. There's the panels going to go there. Little bathroom. I don't know how this looks upstairs, but let's just take a little quick look up here. You don't have to worry about the stairs squeaking, that's for sure. Okay, and here's the upstairs. Low bridge. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, we got a nice little porch there that everybody can get to. It's not off the bedroom. This is why I don't like these cabinets, because they take up too much room and you can't move them. They bolt them right to the wall. There's the little tiny bathroom, a lot smaller than ours. Another little tiny bedroom here, and then we got another bedroom here. At least this one you can see over the wall. This is Badalek back here. You can see back there all their transformers and stuff like that. They got new ones over there, and here's a bunch of old ones that leaked. We don't know if those are full of PCBs or not. I don't know what it is. if that's the way it is here, but that's what they're doing with them, and that's where they'll sit. So pretty crazy, but different kind of view over here. You know, they got kind of, once the house, there won't be another house over here, so they'll keep this nice view. This is kind of cool. And this house is going to be breezy. I like that one too. It's got a little sink in the back outside. I would have loved to have that. When I looked at the model of our house, they said, "Oh, this is the house you're going to get," and it's just smaller, but it's the same house. Well, it had a sink outside. Hang on, let me get underneath this. It had a sink outside, so I was like, okay, cool. And then when our house goes up, I'm like, where's the sink? Oh, you don't get that. What do you mean? I you know, that's what you showed me. And no, you don't get that. And I'm like, well, so you got to watch. You know, you got to, if you come up here to look at any of these Demeterland houses, you got to say, hey, okay, you're not showing me the house that I'm getting, but do I get this? Because I'd love to have a sink outside like that. That's great. And it's kind of a neat little house, 3-bedroom, I guess. Cool. A little bit bigger than ours, much bigger lot. There's their big wall. They double the walls up here. But that is the incredibly tiny septic compared to ours and some of these other houses. And it's not as deep either. It doesn't look like some of the other ones. There's like 4 or 5 more courses a block in the depth. But I did my walk on the houses before, but since it's Sunday, we can go in these other ones and look around a little bit. You know, they're getting done. These houses are getting done, guys. This one here is kind of a neat house. Kind of the progress slowed on it. You know, they're working on the outside wall, I guess, so it's kind of slowed a little bit. But let's go check this one out. See, there's another one with the tiny septic system. Now this one, kind of deep. Okay, and here we go. And they actually got kind of a nice sink. It's fairly deep, but they're back. They don't have a lot of room back there. Look at that. They are right on the old wall. But let's take a look up here. There's the little tiny CR. And let's take a walk upstairs. Take a look at this one. And they got the tile in. I don't want to step on the edges, but a little porch just in the hallway again. And this bedroom. Okay. Hole for the air conditioner. Now this one, this is cool. They got the cabinet built into a little cutout, and it's got drawers and stuff. That would be okay for me. And here's another one. And they got this one in the back of a cutout. Okay, I could go for that. I don't know what that's going to be up there, if they're going to put a plug up there for something. But they got the air conditioner plug right there. And there's the view out the back. Cool. Well, let's go down and look at this other one since we're walking around today, and you know, not a lot of workers here. I don't like to come in when they're working, something fall down on your head or something. I try to keep the kids away from this, you know, construction site. But here, we'll take a little peek in the back. Watch out for stuff. Yeah, this one here, they don't give you much room, but it's a decent sized house. And it's the edge of the thing. They got it nice and wide there. You know, if they'd had a gate there, they could have parked a couple more cars in here instead of parking your car over the septic system. And we'll take a look at this one over here since we're out walking. I don't know how the steps are. Looks like they're done. Guys are working upstairs. I definitely don't like how they do those corner windows. Okay, that concrete's done. Okay. They got a lot of work to do in this one. There's how they do the block and the electric. They put it in, then they just take a chip hammer and they just chip out and put their stuff in. They just beat it out with a hammer, you know, and then they cut the rebar off where that is. The panel's going to go here. And there's your plumbing. They don't use the super high quality plumbing, that's for sure. Well, let's go upstairs and take a look. I think these stairs are okay. They still got wood forms on the edge of them. I'm going to be careful here. And that's quite a big step here. Okay, and there's going to be a door to the outside. And there's your privy. There's a big front room. I guess that's the master. You got to go in the hallway for the porch. Little tiny bedroom for a kid. This has probably got a cutout here. Yeah, this one's got a cutout too for your closet. And it looks like this one might have the same thing. Nope, this one don't have a cutout. But you see how the roof goes on here? See how they do that? They just tack welded it into the rebar sticking up. And man, I tell you what, with the hurricanes and stuff we get here, to me, they held the last one even with all the wind and the big overhang, but that looks very, very lightly constructed. I would want to see that the rebar bent around those big, heavier metal ones than what they got. They got to be careful in here. The stairs are not steep enough yet. Okay, well, we're down and out now. Okay, I guess we'll go out this way. Yeah, and there we have it. Now there's this big one down on the end. I'm not going to go up the stairs on that. This one's moving right along. They're going to be pouring concrete on that one, on the uprights here pretty quick. But there you have it. That's how they do it, guys. I'm getting a little bit sweaty. The air in the houses, the air wasn't blowing so good through these ones. We're pretty lucky on ours. We get a lot of air movement through it, and just love it. Just absolutely love it. Oh, and I want to say, hey, Sean, I seen you come in after I shut the live off. I seen you come in at the very end, buddy. Sorry you missed it. I'm probably going to do another one next Sunday morning at 7 again. I'll post it. They shadow ban the channel, so it's probably best if you just go to the channel and look for the live. And I'll probably put it up the next day. Depends on what we're going to do this coming week, because we got I think it's getting towards 27th now on a Sunday, so 28, 29, 30, 31 Thursday. We'll probably be out of town next weekend, so maybe be the following week or sometime in the week. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And what are you going to say? Big shot?
Don't forget to subscribe for this is Rich. Bye-bye.